Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Fireside Cast. I'm Zach, joined by the one and only my main man, Connie Kins, in the booth tonight, doing some Prolander casting. I don't know if this is the first time Fireside has covered Pro. I doubt it is the first time they've covered Prolander, but might be one of the first Prolander games ever covered on Fireside. So that's something to keep in mind. But I mean, I'm kind of excited about Prolander. I've always had an interest in it, always wanted to play it, but no leagues, no nothing for it. But I'm pretty excited about this upcoming match here. Texas A&M versus George Casino on Upward Ashville and Product. How are you feeling about tonight, Connie?
Zach, I'm feeling great, man. I'm excited to cast some Collegiate TF2. I think this is awesome. I love that, schools are getting involved and trying to, support the TF2 scene and just, put their names and faces out there. And I think it's really awesome. But, yeah, we're getting our match started very shortly. I'm super excited to be back in the booth. It's some Prolanders. We got some 7v7 on deck for y'all tonight. I'm super stoked. We got all the players in the lobby, so we should be joining anytime soon. But, man, I've been super excited. Just before we even get into the match, I got to shout out Fireside Cast. The whole team behind Fireside Cast has been super awesome to work with. Zach, you as well. So I'm just super thankful for the opportunity and to be able to work with y'all, man. I love this game, and I'm sure everybody in chat feels the same way. So I'm super stoked to get into it, man. There's some great players on these rosters that I'm super excited to watch.
Absolutely, I could not agree more. I think the teams, these colleges, trying to kind of support the TF2 scene, putting themselves out there, even if it's in a kind of unfamiliar format that a lot of players are not too well vested in or too interested in seeing. I think it's still very, very awesome. I think it's really cool that they're even putting themselves out there for this game in the first place, because I mean, how many places do schools especially, that actually let people like have esports teams? I guess in the modern day it's quite a few, but that have esports teams for TF2. Like, that never happens. It's
rare.
One in a million.
Fun fact, when I was in high school, actually, I tried to start some high school TF2 stuff, and I don't know, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if schools aren't about it, it's very rare that stuff happens. A lot of this stuff is student led, so to be able to see a bunch of students take initiative and say, hey, we want to play TF2, we're out here saving TF2, that makes me happy, man. I think it's really cool, just to see that people are still fighting for this game 17 years later. So I think it's awesome. But yeah, like, people in the chat are saying, Zach and I did not go to college. We went to Fort instead, so we have doctorates in being friendly. So
Yes,
we'll see.
sir.
We'll see. There you go. Or maybe we could use our economics degrees to maybe stop this inflation by using TF2 keys or something.
maybe.
But man, I mean, it's a great time to be here on PL Upward. I cannot wait to get started. I mean, this is what it's all about, baby. Just seeing people compete. Doesn't matter what div you're in, what school you go to. I do want to shout out Texas A&M though. There's actually some people I know from Texas A&M, mainly Zephyr. If anybody watches Apex Legends, Zephyr is a caster I've worked with. He has been in ALGS, and I think he was in the Esports World Cup as well pretty recently. So shout outs to him for sure. There's a lot of cool people in the Apex scene that I know from Texas A&M, so it's cool to see them also participate in TF2.
Absolutely. And I think personally, we've got to shout out, I think we got to shout out Gray as well, because I mean, that's one of your players.
He is on my roster. They're on my roster.
They are on your roster. And of course, they're a very chill person to work with. I got to do my first ever not Charity Cup Highlander game with them on production, and they were pretty chill about everything. Everything ran really smooth, so very chill person, very nice to work with in general.
Oh yeah.
And strong there as well. So
dude, yeah,
we've already
Gray
got
does it all. Gray does it all. You got to give them props where it's due. Like, they can do everything. If you need them to produce, they'll produce. If you need them to play, they're ready to play. If you need them to, I don't know, they're just a great person to hang out with. But yeah, let's take a look at these rosters as we are getting into the match.
Sure thing. I need to scroll up through the onslaught of messages to find the rosters first and foremost. But once I get there, I'll let you know. Once I get there.
Oh, we're loading in. We're loading
Oh, are
in,
we
so we'll try to
live?
run through this fast. Yeah,
Oh,
so we are
shoot, we're
getting into the
live.
match.
Uh-oh,
All
I
right.
can't find the rosters. Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
We might have
All
to
that
skip the
matters is that
rosters
we're
for
finding
now.
the red team. They are ready to go, baby. They are pushing out. Texas A&M on the defense, pulling out. Let's give some shout outs to Texas A&M. We got Train Marine, Orange Rind, Five Red, Clarinet, who I've played with in the past, Belgian Waffle, RC Shano, and Smoky Galaxy holding things down. They got the Pyro on deck. Okay, so I'm excited to see how they're going to air blast and keep them in spawn.
And looking at this blue team over here, we've got George Casino, I believe is what they're being called. We have Knockout, Hookah, Shark Dick Waters, the Quirka, Bright Mango, Dignity, and Gray, all ready to throw themselves out of this spawn here. Now, I've personally never seen anything related to like an actual game of Prolander. So I think this is gonna be interesting, to say the absolute least, to see what kind of strategies come out of this. But the match is starting now. Setup has ended. It's gonna be Gray walking forward. No cloak, no nothing. Doesn't even cloak the right up in front of the demo. Just a wall past the stick.
Yeah,
they're already up on playground, surprisingly enough. They're maybe going for a stab and sap. I'm not sure. It just looks like the team wants to push in here. It's gonna be George Casino actually finding a lot of success here as they find Orange Run Clarinet and RC Shano here. It's gonna be only Gray and Shark dying in that initial push to take down the gun. So they've already got a lot of space in their favor, a lot of area to move this cart over. It's a bomb coming in from Belgian Waffle, but Knockout is able to find him and put him down under. So now it's all up to George Casino to try and find an angle to push in here. It looks like the gun is back online with the Pootis in tow right in front of it.
Yeah, Pootis playing pretty close to the cart. That's going to be RC Shano trying to defend things. We do see Tuca try to come in to try to create some space right here. Looks like they are going to get the demo man, so that is going to be one of the players on the side of Texas M going down. There's lots of exchanges right here. Smoky Galaxy Sentry's taking out Shark Dick Waters. That's the Pyro. But hold on, we got a bit more plays coming up right here over near Slope. Gray playing as the spy. Dispenser down. It's time for the blue team to push in, and George Casino manages to take the first point. They gambled, they spun, and they won. Teleporter's right behind them though, so they got to be careful. Luckily, they do find it, so that is going to be Korka taking it out, no problem, as he jumps in to try to take down this demo man on the side of Texas A&M.
I think something important to note, when they were doing that initial push, Clarinet actually got sniped, so this is full ad, essentially, for the side of George Casino, but it's going to be the demo on the side of George Casino getting thrown off the edge, and that Uber is rendered useless. Orange Ryan going to be able to find that shot onto Quirk as well, with a bomb from Belgian Waffle coming in, but they're not quite able to make too much out of it, as they are reflected by Shark Dick here. And now it is just George Casino trying to find themselves a nice little angle to maybe push over the top, maybe push over hill here and make something happen. But it's a bomb coming in for Belgian Waffle on top of Bright Mango. Bright Mango taken down to 50 health, and now 20. Almost dying here, but they are able to find the pack, and it's a failed bomb. But it's not all for nothing, as it looks like George Casino is a little bit too far forward without the rest of their players kind of in tow. It does look like here some of the players coming up from the back end on George Casino, and I think the Pyro's been thrown off the map by the Sentry. No. But with the help of Bright Mango and Quirka, they are actually able to take it down. It is Tuca
here it is.
Slowly edging the cart forward. The pop comes out from Clarinet, and they are walking over that hill. It's actually going to be the demo bombing forward here. I believe that's Trend Marine just getting so much space, but Belgian here kind of caught off. I believe that's Quirka trying to go in for the bottle. And it is not a successful push for George Casino just yet, but it is it's baby steps here. I feel right now something could come very soon.
Yeah, definitely. Belgian Waffle being able to live there is super huge. He's able to take down the teleporter, so he's going to be able to slow down George Casino. He manages to take out Gray as well. That's going to be great, kind of dealing with that spy. We do see Knockout though hanging over near the cliff area. He's trying to flank in right here as the engineer. He's going to be able to get the sniper. Oh, and he manages to do so, but he does get caught out by Shred. So Shred is going to be able to take out Knockout, no problem. Easy peasy. And we do see, again, RC Shano just playing near that cart, just playing super defensively, just not letting George Casino get in on that objective. But we do see Gray once again trying to go for a play here. Manages to get the Pootis. That's going to be 2 picks. That's going to be 3 picks actually on the side of George Cooper. So they do have a bit of player ad right here. And because it's on defense, they got to wait for it. They're trying to take down that gun again. Hopefully Sharkted doesn't get knocked off the stage. Once again, Gray coming into support right here as they focus down that gun. They're looking to get any damage possible. It looks like they do as the Uber comes out from the red side player. So Texas A&M trying to come down, trying to find that spy. They do take down a Pyro in the meantime. They're looking to get this combo as well. But Tuca, if they have anything to say about it, they'll try to go in and stop some players. And it looks like the medic on the side of Texas A&M goes down and the point is secured for George Casino.
George Casino's med is going to die in that exchange, though, with 95% Uber, which is going to set them back, I would say, pretty considerably. I mean, they are going to be able to push this cart across, I believe they called, I guess this is just tracks here. I mean, this is...
Yeah, this is
find a lot of
track.
space.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! And Quirka able to find that pick onto Orange Ryan. So there's no sniper in play on the side of Texas A&M, but I don't really think it's going to matter all that much as they're walking Gray up. Pootis Power able to just absorb so much damage. Then that's going to be Quirka able to find Train Marine as well. So there are 2 players down. George Casino here looking to make something happen. It's Belgian Waffle trying to bomb forward, and he's actually going to drop down. He's going to find the rocket on the right mango. So the med has died again for George Casino. It is not looking good for them right now. Indignity is going to be taken down as well. The sentry on the side of George Casino is also going to be taken down. It is a pretty bad bloodbath out here. Marine going to be able to find Gray with some nice pipes as well. And I think Quirka might be going down. It does look like... does look pretty rough. I think Bright Mango just died again as well, getting knocked off the map. Oof.
Yeah, so Knockout right now just trying to play on the cart, but Caster's Curse, he gets sniped. That's Orange Ryan taking out 2 on the side of George Casino right now as the Pootis tries to come up through the flank area into the funny house. He's going to be able to find 1 player. Can he find another? It's Pootis v Pootis action. This is what you came to see, ladies and gentlemen, as Gray takes out another player, gets air blasted off the map by Shred, and we see the soldier on the side of George Casino try to come in, but with no success. They have managed to push the cart quite a distance, so it is a little bit upward. No pun intended, Lamau. But we see Dignity now playing on that objective, trying to take out pretty much any and every player possible. But Orange Ryan just on a tear right now as he manages to get 2 players and the gun in addition to that on the side of George Casino. Too. He's so nasty. He's too nasty.
Somebody's got to stop this man. This is such a hard position to break, especially with that gun being where it is. The sniper just able to play directly behind it. He's got so much cover, and you don't have necessarily the amount of leeway you do in a Highlander. You don't have as many throwaway players. But as we say that, Gray's going to be able to find Clarinet, and that's going to be a sniper v sniper win for Dignity here, taking down Orange Ryan. The Uber does come out, and Quirk is looking to take down that sentry. It's getting wrangled though, and that's a bomb from onto the Pyro. Sharktic is going to get taken down by Belgian. He is going to be found by Knockout though. It is going to be Smokey finding the pick onto Quirka, but I don't think it matters all that much as it's going to be George Casino managing to take that point. They actually are going to find RC Shano as well. And I believe this is the clock. Yeah, this is clock room up here, I believe. They are going to find it, and it looks like actually Bright Mango's walking through lower, trying to get up towards tiles. Gray, the Pootis, walking forward, able to find that pick onto Train Marine, but it's Belgian getting a massive bomb in from behind, able to find Bright Mango and Quirka as well. Clarinet is still down, so it is going to be... I think it might be even Ubers here.
Yes, it will be.
You know, they do spawn at the same time here. That defense spawn time kind of screwing over Texas A&M just a little bit. Tuca kind of caught in a very bad position here, just really stuck between a rock and a hard place. But I think they have Gray on their flank, able to kind of bail them out. Wait a minute, they forgot about him as Tuca's able to just walk out and find the kill on a Train Marine?
Yeah, this is wild. We are seeing the blue team. We're seeing George Casino try to move up into tiles. We're seeing the medic go down as well. Clarinate, you got to live in those situations. As Smoky Galaxy doing everything they can to just hold this near upper with the Wrangled Sentry, but it's not going to be enough. They do have Frontier Justice crits, so we'll see what they're able to do with it. But as we move in onto George Casino, they're just edging very close to this objective. This cart, it's about to be capped. Can Texas A&M stop them? Oh! They're going to be able to, just barely. RC Shano and Train Marine barely able to stop them, getting a pretty solid 3K right there. That was super good, Zach. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Just, again, they were managing to stop that push very effectively. It looked over for them for a second, but I think they did a really good job of holding that.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was going to be over relatively quickly, especially with that play Tuco was making. But before I talk about that, it's going to be the Uber coming in from Bright Mango. It is going to be Vibrant able to air blast Bright Mango off the map, but it doesn't matter because the spawners are not up. Nobody's able to defend the cart, and that is going to be a, I believe this is a 9-minute 25 cap time to beat set by George Casino here. So it is going to be, I believe now it will be Texas A&M pushing forward, trying to beat that time set.
I don't know if we're able to get this on stream. Do you see Train Marine sign, bro?
Wait, let me see. What is it?
You can't see it, but it's literally like a photo of like 2018 Banny just like holding his hand up like, why? Why wouldn't you use? That's so funny. But I do definitely want to give props to that last round, especially to Orange, man. I think Orange was a very fun player to watch. Orange Ryan, shouts to them on Sniper. I'm very curious to see how they play with offensive Sniper. This is definitely going to be a player I'm watching out for coming up on this next round as the red team is setting up. But yeah, I thought that was great stuff over from Texas A&M, just doing what they could to hold everything they could. But George Casino, no Uber, no problem. They were able to just cap that objective as we are getting ready for the first upcoming fight.
Yeah, I hopefully we'll be able to see some crazy stuff come out of the offense Sniper, but look at the position Tuca's holding right now. I'm wondering if they're just trying to maybe be able to bait someone in, if this is just like a normal position to hold. It's very interesting to say the least. It definitely is not easy to dethrone someone off of that. And now it looks like it's going to be Train Marine walking forward, just trying to get some kind of spam off. We do see Smoky Galaxy slowly inching their way up through the flank here, though. They're now behind the telly. They do decloak. They're going to go for the telly sap. They're going to opt to take down that telly as soon as the sniper is taken down, but they barely managed to save it, so that sniper is going to be able to come back very quickly. Belgian Waffle tries to go in for something, but is taken down. But look at this cart time difference compared to the last round from George Casino. It took them at least a whole minute to get the cart to where it is now. And for Texas A&M, it took them, maybe 50, 45 seconds, but, every second matters in a timed game mode like this. But as I say that, Smoky Galaxy going in here. Oh, he's able to find Bright Mango the frame before he dies, and that's combined with a snipe onto Dignity. That's going to be a drop. And that Uber's coming in from Texas A&M. They're walking forward. It's going to be Train Marine able to find that gun, and Shark maybe going to be able to find Tuca as well. Gray getting headshot by Orange Rind as well. It is a bloodbath as Texas A&M absolutely pummels their way through. Now 5 Red pushing forward as Pyro trying to collect that kill onto the NG. Dignity getting taken down by, is that Man Melter?
Oh, dude. Creature weapon. Yeah, I definitely want to take the time to as we do see we'll focus up on this fight right now. We've got, hold on, Texas A&M just pushing up to the spawn right now, absolutely tearing through this objective. I love what I'm seeing on the side of Texas A&M. Dignity doing everything they can to kind of snipe, but they understand that the rest of the players on the side of George Casino do have to back up. I just want to take this time to definitely shout out on the side of, let's see, Texas A&M. Dude, the spy gameplay was absolutely insane. I believe that was, who was that on the spy earlier? Could you remind me, Zach? I think that was Smokey. Yes, that was Smokey. I think Smokey's survivability was just absolutely insane. I just had to take a second to talk about it because the ability to just survive and like go in and not only take down the teleport, not only be able to take down buildings, but to get several picks in that moment as well and allow your entire team to basically just push up. And now what we're seeing is a bit of a roll here on this second round. I mean, that you can't scoff at nothing like that. As we do see the rest of the team come in.
Oh, Clarinet got taken down by, I believe, Gray there. They are going to keep trying to get as much cart time as possible here. They want to push it over this first hill, which they are going to be able to do. Ooh. So now it's going to take a long time before that cart rolls down anymore. It is going to be Shark Dick Waters actually able to find the air blast onto Smoky Galaxy, who's now playing Pudis. But I mean,
yeah, I guess that's
promising.
the meta, right? Like, after a while, Spy doesn't become as helpful, so you just switch over to Pudis because he can tank everything. But speaking of things you can't tank those headshots from Orange Ryan, baby. He's too good. Gray taking out Train Marine as well right there. That's going to be Belgian Waffle, though, taking out the Sentry. This will be pretty pivotal, as we actually do see Smokey switch back onto the Spy class. So Smokey going to be sneaking right past there, as we do see even more kills. That's going to be Belgian Waffle going down to Cork. He's trying to backstab right there. Manages to take out the Engineer, so that's going to slow down a lot of progress on the side of George Casino. This is great for Texas A&M right now.
Yeah, with the time loss that Texas A&M kind of suffered during those first couple points, holding them off here and at last is absolutely imperative. You can't really afford to make too many mistakes. You still have to hold for George Casino holding them here. My apologies. They can't really afford to make any mistakes. That said, Dignity and Tuca are both dead here, so they are holding 5v6. That Uber is going to come out from the side of Bright Mango. It's going to be Train Marine, Clarinet, going to be able to find 3 picks here. Also, Bright Mango going down. It's going to be Gray being taken out as well. Not looking too great for the side of George Casino here. That gun up in the top left here, I believe this is just called Pub Spot. Getting spammed out, but it is being wrangled right now, so hopefully George Casino will be able to mount up some kind of defense. The Pyro is now there to try and help defend it as much as possible, but might be cratering, maybe not, able to slowly turn themselves in. But the Sentry is going to get taken down by Train Marine. It is just Smoky Galaxy and their scout, RC Shano, able to edge that cart just ever so slightly forward, but it's going to be Tuca coming up through Clock Room, able to find TC Shano it's so hard to keep up with these names. Quarka. Oh yeah,
now we got the banner coming out. All right, so we got Battalion's backup coming out. This is going to help the side of George Casino right now, as they barely salvaged a hold right there. It was looking pretty rough for them. But we do see RC Shano trying to sneak by, just kind of poke and pop out, just give his team some information. Are seeing again. I love this play from Tuca, just being able to sneak through and just kind of catch people off the footing. This is really good. He does have to back up just due to his health, but we see Orange Rind sneaking up right here. Oh, he's gonna try to create some space for his team right here. Smoky Galaxy is just spamming people through tiles. This is absolutely insane. We do see Train Marine come down,
look at Tuca.
But Tuca right behind, able to take him out. Can Clarinet live through this? Okay, Clarinet lives. That's definitely really good. That's what you want to see, as we do see tons of picks come out. We do see the Heavy just barely go down. It's going to be Gray doing everything they can to hold. But no, the Medic and the Heavy go down, and it's pretty much all set in stone. That's going to be Texas A&M winning that off the clock.
Man, their Pyro just walks forward. I believe that's Shark Dick again, just able to that was 5 red this time around. Able to just walk forward, spamming air blast onto the combo, which I feel is, kind of just, you could tell that's the meta in Prolander, just because of how this mode is set up. 7v7, you gotta have a Pyro. It's just, especially on these payload maps as well, right. It's imperative, having that extra bit of the combo. But they're able to just walk forward in the midst of that whole Uber, undetected, active camo or something, able to air blast the entirety of George Casino off the edge of the map. Their combo just getting absolutely decimated. And I think the kind of collapsing point for George Casino there was them losing Dignity, because Orange Rind kind of just slowly creeped in. I'm not sure from where they took out Dignity the first time, but they were able to find that crucial pick in, and that kind of gave the rest of their team that motivation to, start peaking more freely. Just because I'm sure everybody who has touched Highlander or even pubs in any capacity just knows that the sniper sightline dictates the flow of the game. If the sniper's there, you can't really go there unless, you're going in with the intent of taking him down. So Orange Rind being able to find Dignity there was definitely something his team needed to make that work. But not to discredit Tuca Tuca or anything able to find the disgusting flank routes that he found, and also just kind of waddle forward and get so many free, just like 4Ks, 3Ks, just with great rocket placement. So overall, just good game from Texas A&M.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely one thing too that I really think helped the side of Texas A&M when they were on offense is the switch to scout toward the second half of that last round. I thought that was really smart, just to be able to get some extra cap time, as well as just be able to kind of sneak in and out for some extra intel, which was really good. So that's one thing I didn't really see on the side of George Casino. So that was a bit of a struggle for them as we are getting ready for the next round. We'll see how things shake up right here as we're back on Upward. We got the GOATs coming back into this. Let's see what we can do. I believe that's going to be George Casino playing on defense once again. Or wait. Yeah, this is going to be George Casino playing on defense once again. Dude, you know what's so funny, Zach? I keep tripping myself up. I keep wanting to say George Cooper instead of George Casino. I have like young Sheldon brain rot essentially, but like you can't blame me though. The other team is Texas A&M, bro. So like I hear Texas, I hear George. The first thing I can think of is freaking George Cooper from young Sheldon, bro.
Well, the thing is that you said it earlier. And
Did I?
underscore. Yeah, you said George Cooper earlier. That's why I was like, I don't know if you can see the STB chat, but I literally said George Cooper lol in chat.
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I did that. No one told me, bro. That's so evil.
You accidentally said George Cooper underscore George Cooper, and me and him are both just like dying, realizing you said that. But that said, we are going into the start of this first round here. It's going to be Smokey, just taking, I guess this is the default spy route here, trying to find their way in, maybe trying to weasel themselves in through that flank, just stopping, trying to regain that cloak, but not get hit by Gray here, as they are very paranoid, I feel, of Smokey and how much impact they have. But with Dignity going down, it's going to be Smokey Galaxy coming in on the telly, trying to take it down here, making sure he can't get back in. He's going to commit to taking it down this time, not even going to bother leaving before he gets taken down. It's going to be a bomb coming in from Tuca, able to find Belgian Waffle. Actually, no, they won't. And now it's Gray being dead for the side of Texas, or sorry, George Cooper, as you'd call them.
Come on, man. Yeah, George Casino, I feel like they played this first point like very passive. It almost felt like really spammy. They just kind of like really held back. But despite all that, I think just the fact that Smokey Galaxy was able to once again just kind of sneak all the way to Red's first spawn and be able to take out that teleporter and just slow their team down once again. I mean, and then on top of that, we see Orange Rind able to take out Dignity. This is not looking good for Dignity. Gray going down as well to Smokey Galaxy. This is just, the classes are trading here, and it's going in the side of Texas A&M.
Yeah, this is heavy-handedly going into in favor of Texas A&M. I mean, there's no question about it. They're already through the tunnel. It's taken them 50 seconds to push this cart forward through the first point, by the way. Belgian Waffle actually in behind, though, able to find that pick on a Bright Mango, and now it's Train Marine trying to set up a spawn camp, but I don't think it's going to work out too well for him. Belgian Waffle getting bombed, but it's going to be Orange Rind finding Quirka as well, and it might be the death of Tuca here, but not quite able to find their way out. Looking pretty rough for George Casino here, as Gray is playing up by Funny House, maybe trying to get a pick onto Belgian Waffle here, but no, they're actually going to cloak, walking straight past the combo. I think Clarinet wants to take this Uber very far forward into him. Belgian Waffle gets taken down. I want to see where Gray is. They're actually decloaking right on top of the beam, and they get They try to go for the trick stab onto Train Marine, but they are going to get smacked by the banning sign, unfortunately for them. But fortunately for George Casino here, they can definitely set themselves up a insurmountable defense, as they now have no worries about an Uber coming in, but it's going to be 5 right on top of Dignity, able to take down the sniper, not able to really protect themselves from that gun, however. Smokey Galaxy is going to be taken down relatively soon here. A nice bomb from Tuca. Orange aren't able to find Shark-Thick Waters, though, but it is 3 down for Texas A&M, so now they've got to regroup here. Now, technically 4 down, as they just lose Train Marine. So they've got to really regroup here, figure out what they want to do for this next push.
Yeah, Zach, I really liked what I saw on the side of George Casino. I thought the play that Gray made was really good. Just the fact that they were able to survive the pyro flames like it was nothing, still go in for the medic and just halt any progress and halt any momentum on the side of Texas A&M. I thought that was a fantastic play. And on top of that, we saw that, you know, the scout and the heavy earlier were just barely able to push up on that cart, but they had no success, as we do see the side of George Casino just try to push in, play a bit more forward here, trying to push them all the way back to their spawn. I really love this energy so far. This is great Sharktic Waters going down, as well as Belgian Waffle. So we are going to see a bit more of aggression on the side of Texas A&M now that George Casino has lost a couple of players here. We do see the push coming out. That's going to be RC Shano on the scout going down once again, as we do see Korka get taken out by Orange Rind. That sniper, man, he's too busted. He's too good. He keeps taking out people like it's nobody's business. But speaking of business, Dignity, he's going to respond to that very nicely against Smoky Galaxy, taking out 2 players right here. That is going to be Dignity going down. Orange Ryan just trying to prove that he's the superior sniper. He's saying, you're taking down my players? Not on my watch, baby. I'm taking you down with me. So he's able to get some great damage right here. And a fantastic opening, as we do see the Uber exchange come out. This is where things get crazy, as we do see 5 red go down as well. On top of that, we do see the medic get knocked up into the air. That's going to be Clarinet going down as well. Train Marine trapped underneath that little balcony right there, and that's going to be a very rough situation. Orange Ryan just trying to salvage and get any picks that they can, but Zach, it's starting to look scary here. I think George Casino has turned things around.
For the time being, yeah, they've been able to tick down, I believe. I'm actually not sure what the overall clock, the max time it goes to. I believe they've been holding this for about, I would say, 3.5, maybe 4 minutes now. It's looking very good for them. They're able to get a lot of time set up, and a nice air shot coming out from Belgian Waffle, able to find that pick onto Dignity. So now it's 3 players down on the side of George Casino. Ooh. So Curse of the Caster, I guess their defense is kind of falling apart here, but maybe they'll be able to mount something. The gun is going to get taken down by Belgian Waffle, spamming it out from the funny house.
God.
Oh my god, RC Shano going to get taken down by Gray. Tuka able to find a pick as well. I don't know if Belgian Waffle just tried to bomb or jump away or whatever. Not too sure, but they are going to get sent into the abyssal plane that is the kill box behind them. It is going to be Texas A&M actually able to find the cap, though, in 5 minutes 19. So not looking all too bad for Texas A&M, but they do need to make something happen if they want to set a time that they know George Casino cannot beat.
Yeah, I thought that was really great on the side of Texas A&M on their offense. I mean, one thing I gotta shout out to, there goes Dignity taking out some players, and Tuka following up. Yeah, speaking of, I wanted to talk about Tuka, because Tuka was like 1 HP on fire and still managed to take out a pyro like on the way out. So like stuff like that is really insane. I love just the fact that the red team is kind of showing a bit more aggression here on this old. I think that momentum is going to serve them very well, but not for long, as Train Marine and Shred are able to take down some players on the side of George Casino. And then here comes the Uber coming out from the side of Texas A&M. They're pushing up all the way to the spawn. That Pyro, Sharktic Waters doing anything and everything that they can. But Train Marine, Smoky Galaxy, they're too good. As we do see Shred coming out with their own air blasts, able to stay on that cart, doing some great work on the offense. And that's going to be it. Texas A&M are able to take that one. That was fantastic in 6 minutes and 25 seconds. That was nasty, Zach.
Absolutely disgusting. I believe this is almost to the dot 3 minutes faster than the last offense round from George Casino. So hopefully they'll be able to have refined their strategies during that quick little halftime between these here. But as it's standing right now, it looks like Texas A&M might be the ones to take home upward. Only time will tell, though, as 6 minutes 25 is absolutely beatable. That said, I do want to give a commendation to, I believe it was Belgian Waffle trying to bomb, or actually Tuka, I believe. The teams are now swapped, so it's actually Tuka bombing in, trying to defend that point to the last inch right before it fell over. He actually almost saved it, but unfortunately the pyro did not get taken down from the splash damage. But I mean, it was a worthwhile attempt, all things considered. I mean, you just kind of have to throw yourself at the card at that point.
Yeah, so we are going to see this opening fire here. I have noticed, though, on the side of George Casino that they that they actually have a heavy instead of a pyro, so they're not really worried. They understand that there's not a spy on the side of the red team, which would be Texas A&M. So the fact that they're, you know, not running that full-time pyro anymore is going to help them. They have switched to the scout class, so I got to give them props right there. But that's going to be a bit of a trade right there from both the snipers. Tuka and Orange Run going down, getting caught in the crossfire. There's going to be Belgian Waffle with 4 HP, just trying to live. Hopefully he can get arrowed before anybody finds him. As we do see the teleporter going out right now, that's going to be Gray trying to stop them. He manages to get one teleporter though, so he does find the entrance all the way back at their spawn. He's kind of returning the favor from last round.
Uber.
As the Uber comes out, we are seeing an Uber right here from Korka trying to take down that sentry gun. Manages to do so since it isn't wrangled, so he's able to do so very successfully with a bit of ease. But hold on, we got an Uber right now coming out of Clarinet. That is going to fade pretty quickly as they just do what they can to hold on to players, and they're going to take down Sharktic Waters and Tuka. So that was a great hold right there for sure.
Absolutely a very, very good hold. And as we say that, a minute has passed on the time to beat here. So it is only 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. It is the scout knockout going to be taken down by Belgian Waffle, but a counter bomb comes in from Tuka, and he's going to get that domination onto Belgian as well. Now Tuka looking for an angle to maybe get some good spam onto the rest of the combo. He's actually going to be bombing the sniper here, but not quite able to find him. Now he's getting air blasted into a corner. Not going to die to the sentry, though, living on 2 HP. Oh, but he's going to get piped down by Train Marine. Now it's going to be Gray trying to get in. Going to be able to take down the teleporter. Or actually, yeah, he's going to be able to take down the teleporter. Only the entrance, I believe, is going to be saved there. So they're going to be able to try and set something up, but I'm not sure it's looking too great for George Casino right now, as Texas A&M is setting up a very, very strong defense. And as we say that, it's going to be Dignity and Sharktic Waters all going down. It's not looking good at all for George Casino here as they take down Gray and Tuka. It's just Bright Mango and Knockout alive, and Bright Mango's knocked all the way into spawn. Knockout going to be taken down on the flank as well. It's just not looking good here.
I know on the side of George Casino, I thought they really showed some great signs. That's a great shot from Dignity, by the way. But Orange Ryan, he's going to return it, no problem. Back to sender, baby. As we do see the Uber come out of George Casino once again. This is going to be a bit of an exchange here. We'll see who has the better Uber if they're able to take down the gun. But no, the Heavy is in the way of the gun. The Wrangler is out, so they're not going to find any success. But they do take out Belgian Waffle. That's going to be Orange Ryan taking down another player, and again stopping the Sappers on the side of Gray. But Tuka is able to find the gun. Gray with the assist right now helping out. Yeah, Tuka's just absolutely going nasty, trying to lead this push over here for the side of George Casino. But yeah, I saw them earlier try to go for some plays where they were trying to sandwich some players, and it was a great attempt, but sadly they weren't able to find it. Hopefully they are able to kind of, you know, regroup as a team and create some better pushes here. And that's going to be what we're kind of seeing right here as Dignity takes down Train Marine. The sniper is getting stopped on the side of George Casino, but Tuka, he ain't going to let that happen for long, as we do see the team come in for backup. But Gray playing behind this baby rock right here. He is able to take down Clarinet, and he's going to take down the teleporter likely as well. So that was some great stuff on the side of Gray. Gotta love when they make these plays, and that's going to be the first point for the side of George Casino.
Yeah, looking decent now for the side of George Casino, but they need to make it through the rest of the entirety of Upward in 2 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. Not entirely sure if this is doable, but maybe they can snowball this momentum they've gotten from winning first into moving into last. But it looks like Gray's going to be going for a play here. Actually air blasted away. Maybe finding the Heavy. They are going to find the Heavy. No way they get away with that. It's going to be 5 red taking down Knockout, and Belgian Waffle finding that pick onto Sharktic Waters. Tuka going to find Train Marine, and also 5 red as well, but it's going to be Orange Ryan being able to find Dignity. Belgian Waffle going in deep, not gonna find Bright Mango. Will he be able to find Quirka though? Maybe he will. Yes, he will. He's gonna be able to get the trade with him at the last second. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Wait, Gray's in. Oh.
Here it is. Gray gets taken down as well, unfortunately for them. But yeah, that was insane, bro. Again, this is like the type of aggression you need to see on defense. Like just being able to play, being able to get your hands dirty a little bit, being able to push in Train Marine, Orange Ryan, finding some success right here. I love this energy. I love when they're just kind of keeping these forward holds on these payload maps. I think it really, you know, helps this team hold on to that objective time just that much longer. They only have about a minute and a half left to hold this, as we do see Tuka is able to take out Train Marine. And again, again, the blue team really struggling right here. Can George Casino do what they can to hold it? They are able to get orange rind right here. So will they be able to find any more players? That's going to be Dignity finding another player. These trades are looking pretty even so far, Zach. I don't know. We'll see if it's possible.
Yeah, we'll see if it's possible. With Orange Rind being down, it kind of means that the rest of Texas A&M might not be able to really hold on to this point for much longer. But as I say, that Belgian Waffle is bombing in onto Tuca. Not quite able to stop it. Gonna get air shot. Barely surviving. Linking up with his beam at the last second here. And I think that's going to be Dignity almost cratering, almost dying to the demo here. It's 59 seconds and counting for George Casino to find it.
Oh.
From Belgian Waffle, and I hate to say it, but I think that's all she wrote for Upward, because I don't think it's possible to get through Upward in 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think you might be very, very correct, Zach. I think that's factual. I will confirm. I'll have my people call John Upwards people, the CEO of Upward, as we do see 30 seconds left on the clock. We do see a bit of an Uber come out right here. Again, this is just that forward momentum that we're seeing on the side of Texas A&M. They're just keeping this aggression, keeping this pressure, and not letting George Casino gamble their odds in their favor, as we see Texas A&M continue to push up, continue to go over toward the blue spawn. And yeah, with 10 seconds left on the clock, this is not going to be easy for George Casino.
Yeah, I think Texas A&M here really adapted the best defense is a strong offense kind of mindset, and they really took that idea and ran all the way home with it. So that's going to be Texas A&M finding themselves the victors of Upward, which is the first map in the series, I do believe.
Yes.
Now we will be moving on to Ashville of Highlander fame. A lot of these maps, if you haven't noticed already, are just Highlander maps that have been repurposed for Prolander as a format. So, yeah, it's looking pretty interesting, and I do think we have a message pinned in chat. My Looster, if you're interested in getting your college signed up for Collegiate TF2, there's the Discord. If you feel so inclined to set up a TF2 team for your college.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a fan of TF2 and you're going to school's coming up very soon. So if you're going to college and you're like, wait a minute, there's no esports club, there's no TF2. Well, what am I supposed to do on campus all day? Rest assured, man, take initiative. You can start your own club. It's very simple to do. Do what you can to try to get support of your college. Maybe they could even help you build out a LAN center. You never know until you ask. You gotta be assertive. But we are loading up into Asheville. So this is a pretty popular map, like Zach was saying, for the format of Highlander. But now we're going to see how it goes down with a bit of a condensed format in the side of 7v7 with Prolander. So I'm pretty excited to check this one out. I'm very curious to see how things are going to go on Koth. We did see a lot of really good plays on the side of George Casino that maybe weren't necessarily objective focused. So I'm curious to see if maybe their DM is going to hold up here. But then again, I feel like they got to worry about the Texas A&M player Orange Rind, bro. That sniper, he's too good. He's too scary. So will they be able to handle the sniper on this Koth format?
Yeah, that's definitely something I feel like needs to be questioned, is can they manage to deal with Orange Rind? That is the most important thing to consider. But before we do this, I do want to go ahead and mention that if you go ahead and type subscribe, !subscribe in chat, you can get a link to the Fireside Fourth Wall memberships page. ! OnlyFans also works if you want to be a silly Billy.
CO, you silly goose, bro.
Purchasing a membership, you can donate as little as $1 a month, or you can go all the way up to $60 if you feel so inclined. Certain tiers have certain benefits. You can get uncut Fireside content, some behind the scenes things, production and casting guides, as kind of just giving you that little blueprint on how to start your journey in the realm of either casting or production. You can also get early video access, some videos exclusive give to the Fireside members as well. And the cherry on top, you get a little VIP badge on the Twitch channels. Kind of allows you to avoid those pesky little message limits. You can spam enter as much as you want. Don't take my word for that, though. Mods will probably ban you before you get through the 6th one.
Only the 6, so you're good for 5, guys. If you want to try it, you can do 5, trust. No, but yeah, like Zach was saying, I think the fact that there's resources for people who want to get into a competitive TF2 in more aspects than just playing, but you know, obviously playing is a great way to get into the competitive scene, but to be able to produce, you know, be like Dolphin, be like Dr. Underscore, my goat, man, the dude who's pressing the buttons behind the scenes. We got to shout him out. He is probably one of my favorite producers in all of esports. Pleasure to work with, awesome guy to chat with. So we got to give some love to the people who make this possible, as well as the rest of the Fireside team, people like CO, Antlers, Lacey, and more. They do so much to kind of keep this TF2 scene alive. So please, guys, if you do love them, put some hearts in the chat for them. We got to give them props where it's due, as we are getting set up for Ashville. I am super stoked to see how this is going to go. This is going to just be an absolute slaughter fest, Zach.
Yeah, I'm expecting a very intense sniper v sniper oriented game. I mean, we kind of saw that a little bit with the game on Upward, but I think just because of how Koth is structured, and especially these sight lines on Ashville, because I mean, jeepers cripes, look at these things. You can see basically from one side of the map to the other, and you hardly have to go anywhere. It's gonna be very... portion.
Yeah,
Did my microphone explode?
Maybe you want to repeat yourself.
Sorry, family. So anyway, I think the sniper sightlines on this, it's definitely going to be a very sniper heavy kind of game that we're seeing here. And if anything like Upward happens again, I mean, we kind of know who the superior sniper, at least in terms of payload, is, but will that transfer into raw DM ability on a mode like King of the Hill? It's iffy. I do think George Casino has a strong opportunity to actually make something happen and possibly even take home Ashville, taking us all the way over to product. But you know, time will tell, and we will see how these teams manage to position themselves on this on this map here.
Yeah, we'll see what's possible. I mean, for those of you just joining us, we just finished Upward. This is Collegiate TF2, the summer 2024 Prolander Grand Finals. So we just witnessed Upward. We saw Texas A&M take things in their favor, and now we're changing things up with some King of the Hill. We're on Asheville. We got Texas A&M versus George Casino. And for those of you that might have missed it, I accidentally called them George Cooper. So if you want to give them like a fun little meme nickname, there you go. That's your meme. Zach, do you have a George Cooper impression on deck?
Oh, I don't know what he sounds like, but I can look up a video and try and do it real quick.
He basically is just like, football, Georgie, I'm gonna get a beer. Texas.
Football, Texas, Georgie.
I hate my mother-in-law. That's what he sounds like.
I hate my mother-in-law.
Her name is actually Connie.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You're in Young Sheldon, dude. That's crazy.
Dude, Young Sheldon is actually really good. Like, I hate Big Bang Theory, but like Young Sheldon is actually like a really good show. Y'all gotta check it out. After
is it on Hulu?
Stream. It's on Netflix.
Ooh, I might have to take a little
One
gander.
day, Fireside Cast VODs will be on Netflix. Mark my words. in the year 2027.
Now Fireside has a goal. They've got to get in touch with the Netflix higher ups, get some TF2 VODs put up on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll have my people talk to Netflix's people. I'll see what we can do, y'all. Money talks.
Money talks. We'll try and we can figure something out here, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. I am very excited for this match to get underway. The grand finals, man. So I'm assuming that if Texas A&M takes this, I mean that's going to be the set for us. But we might get a third map potentially, depending on how George Casino does. So we'll see if the odds are in their favor. We'll see if they're able to gamble things for their own benefit. We'll see. So it's like,
well, hopefully we'll get to a third map.
Yeah, we'll see. Let me look up George Casino. I've actually never heard of this school before, so I'm really curious to see where George Casino is located.
Well, I think it's a mixture of a couple schools. I think it's mostly Washington and Nevada based.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's originally before we realized they registered as George Casino, they were going to be called the University of Nevada, Reno, I think.
Nevada Reno.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm honestly not sure. I think if you check the Collegiate server, there's a place where they post all the rosters, and you can
Got
have a
it.
little gander at where all their players are from.
Cool. Yeah, that's super awesome. So definitely check that out, especially, whether you're in the collegiate scene or not, if you want to just support it, watch some good old school competitive Team Fortress 2, definitely consider checking out that server as well. They put on some great events. I've rang for some of their events in the past, in dire situations, and I love what they're doing for the scene. So we are getting into the match. This is going to be Texas A&M versus George Casino. We're on Ashville, round 2 of the grand finals. Zach, talk to me, baby.
Absolutely. Going into this, I'm already pumped up. I'm ready to see what's going on here. It's going to be Quirka miles ahead of the enemy team, but Bright Mango getting dropped instantly. It doesn't even matter how close, how quick they are. Not going to be taken down. It's going to be Orange Red and Clarinet taken down as well, but Tuca and Shark and Waters going to be found as free picks. That Mini now set up on top of fans here by 5 Red. It is looking like a decisive A&M mid victory so far, but they are all relatively weak as they are waiting for Clarinet to roll out.
Yeah, the funny tried and true Koth moment of, dang, I guess you just lose your medic on every fight. So that's the good old school classic. I believe some people are saying that these players tend to be on average around the IM level, so it definitely happens to the best of us. I can tell you for sure. But Trade Marine taking down some players. It's gonna be Orange Ryan taking out Bright Mango once again. So that is gonna be the medic on the side of George Casino getting taken down once again right here. This is looking pretty scary for them. I'm gonna see what they're able to do throughout the rest of this match, as Texas A&M looking pretty poised and perfect right now, as Dignity is coming out over here near ramp to try to get some picks.
Absolutely. Texas A&M knows what's up for this map here. They know what's going on, and I do believe that Clarinet knows that Dignity is staring at ramp here, waiting for them to peek out, so they're choosing to just not even go that far. And I think just because of how far back they are positioned, it is going to be, I believe this is going to be George Casino actually able to take the point for the first time. Now down a minute, unfortunately, but I do think they'll be able to whittle down that time ever so slightly, bit by bit, with Orange Rind here trying to find a shot on the Dignity, but it's not going to be quite there, but he's going to find the re-snipe, and he's going to be able to take them down. Now, I believe it's going to be Uber Ad very slightly for the side of Texas A&M, but I don't know if they'll be able to really, or if they'll need to make anything out of it realistically. Actually, Quirka almost being there, not quite latched onto by his beam early enough. It's going to be, I believe this is Tuca, trying to bomb forward, going to be found by Orange Rind. It's a little bit of a poverty Uber, a poober, if you will, from the side of George Casino, but the counter pop does come out, and that's what matters. So now Ubers are even.
Yeah, that was a bit of a poober right there. That was a little bit unfortunate for the side of George Casino. They were very clumped up, and ultimately it cost them all of their lives. As we see pretty much an essential wipe coming out from the side of Texas A&M. They are just absolutely going nasty. It's only Gray on the Pootis. He only has to sandwich. He has no friends as he waits for his entire team to respawn. Thankfully, the wave does come in, so they are able to push this. But yeah, Texas A&M, they know when to take up space. Orange Ryan taking out Quirka as well. That's going to be a huge pick with the demo going down off the side of George Casino. Yeah, Texas A&M, they are just playing near the fans right now. They are just playing so aggressive. They're watching pretty much any and every angle possible. Dignity is able to take out Orange Ryan, so that's going to create some space for them to work in their own sniper as well. But can they do so with the stickies right in front of him?
I don't know, but what I do know is that Gray needs to show him that Pootis power, show him what Pootis can do, show him what a fat Russian man is capable of when they jump down onto the point, ready to fight for everything that is right to them. They are going to be able to walk over top of that point. It's a 4-stack already, getting some of that good scrumptious cap time. And now it's going to be the Uber coming out from the side of Texas A&M, but it's not looking too great as they aren't able to find Gray and Tuca. Well, actually, now it's looking very good for them as they're going to be able to find Shark Waters and Knockout and Quirka. So it is just Bright Mango and Dignity essentially living towards their spawn, most likely. And as Chad is correcting me, it's actually the Coopers, not George
Coopers.
Casino. We're going to call them the Coopers from now on.
The Coopers.
Dignity's trying to go forward, maybe find something last second for his team as the Uber comes out from Bright Mango. They are now looking for anything and everything. Gray's going to get taken down by the Wrangled Mini up on top of Bats here. Shark Water's also going to be taken down. They need to play closer to these boxes. It's going to be RT Shadow walking forward, able to find so much damage with the Tuca and Knockout. And it's going to be Train Marine with the help of Clarinet, able to clean up those final few players. And then it's going to be the first round of Ashville in the hands, heavy-handedly actually, of Texas A&M.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough round, I think, for the side of George Casino. That was a very tough first round for this first one. I think just a lot of, their mistakes led to their positioning. They played very clumped up, and a lot of the time, I felt like their Ubers, you called them poobers at one point. They just came out super early. But speaking of things coming out super early, Quirka taking out RC Shano. That's going to be a great pick. Tuca with the backup.
Clarity backing into Knockout.
Yeah, back into Knockout. We are going to see plenty of the players on the side of Texas A&M take out some players as well. As things are starting to look good. We got Gray back on the Spy. We love to see them on the Spy class. So they're coming up trying to get some picks right here as they do leave Shutter. Go back into Secret, and we'll see if they're able to take out this Heavy right here.
How Clarinet lives there is a Christmas miracle to me. Can I just say, that dude got dropped to 20 health. Somehow didn't die to Knockout there. Very, very clutch for the side of Texas A&M, but I don't think they know that RC Shano is in behind them right now, looking to make something happen. It's going to be, they're in now on top of Bright Mango, able to find the first few meat shots, able to find the final one, and now no beam alive for the side of the Coopers here. They are going to have to back all the way out and sacrifice all of that juicy space they had on mid. And actually, this is the first time the point has been capped this whole round.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit of a scramble right there to try to get some objective time, but finally Texas A&M is able to find it in this second round. So we're going to see how George Casino is able to respond. We'll see if our Coopers can pull through. We'll see who the real Texans are today. But right now we are taking a look over here. Near Bats right now, we actually do see a lot of players trying to push through right here. There are a bunch of stickies that they do have to worry about. We'll see if they know something. We're able to clear them. Yeah, Gray coming in trying to get a play right here behind. He is playing over in, or they are playing over in Red Secret right now. So we'll see what they're able to do here as Knockout is able to take out one player. Quirka able to follow it up. Dignity and Shark Waters are going down to Smokey and RC Shano, but now we are seeing George Casino take up some space right here. We'll see if the whole team can manage to do so together, but no, they're getting stomped by this combo. Just Train Marine and Clarinet absolutely carrying right here next to this dispenser.
Yeah, and I think something that's interesting to note is that the George Casino team has no sniper. They don't have a sniper up, so they're actually at a pretty heavy disadvantage, which I think is one of the reasons a lot of people tend to dislike Prolander is that you just have to have a sniper 24/7, otherwise you're kind of screwed, especially on something as DM intensive as Koth. But as I'm saying this, the Uber is going to come out from the side of Texas A&M. They're going to be able to find Dignity and Knockout. Will they be able to find Tuca, though? Yes, they will, but not before Tuca takes out Train Marine, and it might be Quirka able to find the pick onto Firebread. They hit a nice pipe, but they're all reloading. They have nothing. Firebread going to be able to find Quirka here, and now it is essentially another full wipe for the side of George Casino. And now it's Texas A&M with 1:40 seconds and counting off of that clock, just burning away at the time. There's not a whole lot that George Casino could really do unless they have somebody switch to sniper and try and fight Orange Grinder, maybe get Gray in behind. They've got to work around these plays a little bit more if they want anything to happen. But as it's sitting right now with 1 minute left on the clock, not a whole lot for them to do.
Wow. So that was a great pick right there from Gray, able to take out Train Marine. We've seen him just absolutely dominate right here. So being able to take out that Demo Man is a great job from Gray. Props to them for sure. But now we're seeing Belgian Waffle absolutely go nasty, taking out a couple of players right here on the side of George Casino. We're seeing just this absolute aggression again come out from Texas A&M as they are starting to move a bit forward here. I do actually believe, Zach, you got your wish. We see Tuca actually switching to the sniper. So could this sniper be the thing that saves them? But you can't save anything from a drop. That's going to be so devastating for the side of George Casino. Texas A&M probably feeling so good right now as they have pretty much total ad at this point. This is looking very scary, but hold on. Clarinet is alone by this dispenser. Can Knockout take them out? It's basically a 1v1. Can somebody save Clarinet? They're just cuddling inside of this dispenser to try to not die. The dispenser does go down, and thankfully Shred is able to come in for backup, and that's going to be the second round going to Texas A&M. Absolutely nasty from the side of Clarinet. You are a legend.
Clarinet took 0 damage pretty much from that, by the way. Like, it just all got healed. They sat inside dispenser armor in full display of why we use it in any mode, why it's so powerful and why it's so good. That's the prime example. If anybody wants to come in and bully you right there, you just get owned. You just get trolled. And man.
I feel like one thing we always like meme about whenever we play pubs together, Zach, is like we always call him like dispenser down, push it. Like it's literally a meme. We're saying it on Upward a couple of times, but like the fact that like, I mean, we've seen it. This is a legitimate call now, bro. If you don't take out the dispenser, it's just over for your team. Clarinet was able to survive. Not only were they able to get healed, but to be physically defended from it by hiding inside of the hitbox is absolutely wild. That is something that you never, ever see. Like, that was just insane. So I'm really happy. I hope that clip gets pretty popular because that was super funny to watch. I loved that.
Unfortunately, I don't know if that got picked up on stream or not. So
yeah, we'll need Clarinet's POV for sure.
hey, maybe we'll see it in the next TF2 clip by 10. You know, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
hit that one.
The TF2 highlights part 70. We're ready for it.
We're ready. That said, I think this halftime is coming to a close. So, with that said, this is coming to us very, very heavy-handedly in favor of Texas A&M, which was, truth be told, not the kind of outcome I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit more close, but maybe, just maybe, you know, it's not over yet. The Coopers are, you know, they're still able to find something that works for them. Hopefully they'll be able to play around Orange Ryan just a bit better, maybe take him down.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but really, is my microphone exploding?
Yeah, you've been cutting out
more?
a little bit here and there, but it's okay.
My poor internet.
Wow.
But well, I believe we're going to be going live here. This halftime is coming to a close right as I say that. Hopefully, the George Casino team will be able to find a couple more picks on to the sniper for Texas A&M, who is Orange Ryan, who's been absolutely decimating these matches the last couple games. You know, hopefully we'll be able to see it go to a third map. I would absolutely love to see some product Prolander. And as we're saying that, holy, Corker just getting in, taking out both Claire and I believe they also took down Train Marine there, so no demo, no beam. The combo is basically decimated. Greg going to be able to find a pick on a Smoky Galaxy as well. Right, Mango going to be taken down from a nice bomb from Belgian Waffle, but sorry, not Belgian Waffle, from Smoky Galaxy there, I guess. I guess they took him down in the afterlife. Either that or my kill feed is broken. But Orange Ryan finding Gray there. Not looking too great.
Yeah, Gray on the Pootis. That was looking pretty good for George Casino just for a moment there, but Train Marine just taking out these players like it's nobody's business. They are going to be able to take the point for this, as well as we do see George Casino try to re-aggress right here. What are they able to do? Orange Ryan is just forward on this crates, bro. He is not respecting his life at all. He knows he can get these kills. He knows he can get these assists, and on top of that, he's got the engineer dispenser to back him up. So Shred knows this is the god spot right now.
Yeah, they know that this is where they want to be, but unfortunately, Tuca's going to get taken down by Orange Ryan. Greg going to be able to find RC Shano, but will it be enough picks, enough pressure onto the enemy team to really make anything happen? Belgian Waffle going to be taken out behind, but it's going to be Orange Ryan finding that pick onto Gray and on the knockout as well.
Oh my god!
Stop! Train Marine fighting Bright Mango with a disgusting pipe. And it's just brutal. It's a brutal bit of oppression we're watching come out onto the side of George Casino here. And to add insult to injury, I believe this is going to be both Quirka and Tuca getting taken down by Smokey and RC Shadow respectively. And now Trade Marine finding Shark Dick will Knockout be the next one to fall.
Yeah, it seems like that might be the case, Zach. We're seeing just absolute aggression right now. We have Orange Ryan playing on blue fans. Okay, bro. This dude does not respect his opponent whatsoever. This dude is absolutely just destroying right now as Gray is able to take out RC Shano, kind of playing over in blue secret. Though it seems like they are about to get taken out. They're trying to escape over here through blue shutters. Yeah, Belgian Waffle is able to just get out right there as we do see Gray actually come out onto the blue fans. Yeah, Knockout's getting taken down. Quirk is getting taken out as well as we do see the Uber come out. The Uber does finally fade though, but the last hope right here, Sharktic Waters playing underneath the point, does get caught out by the mini sentry, and now the scout here able to follow up as well. He is going to secure that kill onto Sharktic Waters. So yeah, things are looking very tough right now for George Casino. We've got to see a miracle come out from these guys. I want to see Tuca perform, man. Tuca, if you're on that sniper, the pressure's on you to get some kills right here. As we do see Gray, they do a great job of following up, getting some damage over here, coming out through secret. Now they're going to be playing over near crates to try to create some space for their team, trying to catch some people out of position. But Orange Ryan taking out Tuca. Smoky Galaxy following up with a kill of their own as well.
I don't know if you saw it, but Belgian Waffle just ran behind Gray. I don't know if they were like AFK for a moment or what, but they were able to just run away from Quirka and live that entire time, barely getting picked off, I believe, but I'm not sure here. Tuca definitely needs to find something that works for him here. Needs to be able to contest Orange Ryan as Train Marine is finding that pick onto Gray. They are going to be taken down. Shark Dick Water getting taken down by a nice pipe from Train Marine. This guy can't stop winning. He actually almost ends up killing himself by cratering, jumping away. That was pretty close, and it does look like it's an all-out bomb fest for the point. They're just going to use on top of it to prevent them. It's a sniper Uber, the snoober, if you will, and unfortunately for George Casino, it's not looking great, and they probably need to maybe take a pause here, have a little mental reset, come in, maybe do a attack pause, figure out some strategy, because right now they're down 3 rounds. They've got to win 4 in a row, including golden cap rounds. But as we say that, Quirka's going to find a free pick on a clarinet, and Quirka's going to get taken down. In the meantime, Shark Dick Water and now Bright Mango going to be taken down as Orange Ryan finds the nice shot, and now it is a full team wipe for the side of the George Cooper fan club here.
Yeah, the George Cooper fan club. Things aren't looking so good. I got some spoiler alerts for you. If you watch Young Sheldon season 7, George Cooper does die. No! And it seems like George Cooper, or George Casino rather, is kind of following suit right here. But we'll see if they're able to take it around. They do have some pretty good damage right here onto these players that are aggressing them. It's going to be Smoky Galaxy getting taken out by Quirka. You see Orange Ryan playing over near the point right now. So we're going to see if they're able to kind of rotate away, try to get some damage of their own. So we do see the dispenser coming up. That's going to be Tuca going down. Quirka taking out RC Shano as well. That's going to be the scout. So we're going to see what else they are able to do here as they do come out of ramps. Oh man, they are coming out from bats right now to try to get some picks. Train Marine is going to get traded right there. Knockout going down as well. George Casino, do they love gambling? But we'll see if they love winning even more. We'll see if they can come out right here. But Gray is going to be taken out over near ramps. We're going to see Starstick Waters create some pressure over near fans as well. But it's in vain as they get taken out by Orange Ryan. That sniper, he's just too good, Zach.
I mean, somebody's got to stop this man at some point in time. certainly, they fall down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So if they are able to find that pick onto Orange Ryan, they might be able to make, a crazy play come out. It's already been a minute off the clock here, and now it's the Uber coming out from the side of Bright Mango. No bomb coming out from Quirka, though, as they're just trying to get the Uber to come out from the side of Texas A&M, which they do achieve, but it's Bright Mango being left alone by the rest of his combo, now forced to fight Smoky Galaxy all on his own, and he's going to get taken down. Now Smoky Galaxy bombing upward on top of Quirka here. Not quite able to find the kill just yet, but now he is. And now Quirka getting taken down. Greg getting taken down earlier in that fight as well. Dignity and Tuga now both getting taken out of the fight. Now a bomb coming in from Smoky Galaxy. Will be able to hit the air shot. Yes, he will. He's going to find Sharktic Waters. And now he only dies to being cratered. The revenge coming out as soon as the domination came through. But man, it is looking so dominant from the side of Texas A&M here. Puka getting headshot by Orange Ryan. I'm not sure what more George Casino can really do here to try and defeat Texas A&M.
Yeah, with only a minute left on the clock, things are looking rough. We do see the push come out from ramp. They are able to take down the mini sentry and the scout, so they are creating a bit of space, creating a bit of pressure. We see Dignity on the pyro take out the mini sentry once again, so they don't have many buildings to worry about, but it doesn't matter. The whole entire team focuses them on the blue roof, and things are not looking great for George Casino. The dangers of gambling, folks, they are present in this game.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Oh, man. The disrespect in this lobby is unreal. Orange Ryan is having his legacy game right now, I think, is what we just put this down to. But Quirka going to be able to find that pick onto RC Shano here. It is the last hurrah for the George Casino team here as that Uber comes out from the side of Texas A&M. It's going to be a total nuke as Smoky Galaxy finds, I believe, his enough picks to get a 4-kill streak, and so does, I believe, Train Marine here. And unfortunately, George Cooper fans, unfortunately for us, that's going to be a heavy-handed victory in favor of Texas A&M, who are going to be your grand finals champions, who will win the summer 2024 Collegiate League season. So, big ups to them. I think George Casino really showed on Upward, but they just had such a hard time trying to adapt when it came to playing Ashville. The having no sniper for such a long time and just being pummeled into the ground for so long has such a hard impact on the mental, which is why I feel like maybe attack pause was in order there to kind of have some kind of reset. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. And unfortunately for George Casino, they're going to be walking away second place, which is still nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, well, as Thanos says, they could pause all they want, dread it, hide, run from it. Destiny still arrives, baby. Texas A&M secure the win for grand finals. That's going to be the Aggies. They did it, man. They did it. They won Prolander, bro. Summer 2024. The summer is theirs. Let's go, Texas. But yeah, that was absolutely great to watch. I thought that was great on both sides, honestly. Despite the dominating Asheville match, I thought it was a really fun game to watch. It was really cool to kind of see, a bunch of colleges come together to support the TF2 scene, because like I said, like TF2, a lot of people would consider it kind of like a retro game these days. So being able to see people support, these old school legacy titles is really awesome to see. And I think it's great that, more communities, such as college students, are getting involved in the game. And I think this is a great thing for the TF2 scene. That was absolutely fun to watch. And we got to give it to Texas A&M, but we're going to give our flowers to George Casino as well for putting up a good fight. That was really fun to watch. So.
An 07 for George Casino, of course. But logs, we have these. Yeah. And everybody, I think, wants to see just how crazy these logs were. I believe I only have the round 2 logs here because they split them up into halves. So let me find the the first half while
we'll take a look at what we got on screen right now. I see what we got on stream right now. So yeah, Train Marine, like Zach and I mentioned, they're absolutely dominating right there with their medic. Just the fact that their demo man, it seemed like Train Marine was just everywhere, bro. Like this dude just had, like, I don't know, he just has the best game sense I've probably seen in a minute. But yeah, 563 DPM, absolutely nasty. Hydro following that up as well with 554 damage per minute. That's going to be the soldier on the side of Texas A&M, just absolutely going nasty. And then on top of that, Orange Rind as sniper with 536 DPM as well. So you have 3 players on the side of Texas A&M with over 530 damage per minute, nearing 600 almost with one of their players. I mean, that is just domination. Like, you cannot argue that was not just a dominant performance from the side of Texas A&M. Absolutely insane, Zach.
Yeah, and I think something that I believe everybody in the chat has already noticed is Orange Rind, no deaths, literally a flawless game. 0 deaths on the side of Orange Rind here. And this is what I was talking about when I say someone needed to try and find a pick onto him, because they're just kind of balling up around their sniper, and they're winning because they're protecting him so well. They're able to find so many crucial picks. It's insanity just how well Orange Rind was able to play that game. But I mean, with that said, I do think George Casino still made a very strong showing with this game. I don't think it's all over for them. I think if they refine their strategy, if another Prolander league does come up, they could possibly figure out how to take down Texas A&M, maybe a little rematch in the future.
Yeah, I definitely do want to give props to George Casino once again. I mean, they did an amazing job. I thought their upward was really good too. Sadly, things kind of crumbled a little bit toward the end of Ashville, but I mean, dude, I can't ignore Texas A&M, bro. Orange Rind, if this dude's looking for a roster, you are not making a mistake by picking this dude up, because it's one thing to go 20-0 in scrims. It's one thing to go 20-0 even in an official match, but to do that in grand finals? Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah, someone signed this man.
Sign this man.
Sign.
If there are orgs out there, we need to support this dude.
Someone get this man a professional career. This dude needs to get sent straight up into invite. I don't care what anybody says. This dude, he needs to go up there.
Dude, look at this dude put low impact in parentheses in his name. That could not be further from the truth. That was like, bro is the impact. Like, are you kidding me?
How his DPM is not like 4 billion is insane to me.
Right. Yeah, he's no man. He's a beast. He is a legend.
He's unleashed today, and we witnessed that happen live. So I do think that will close it out for us. Again, big congratulations to Texas A&M and, of course, George Casino as well for taking home both first and second place, respectively. I mean, it's been an honor to cast with you, Connie, my main man, my goat.
Yes, sir.
Of course, shout out to Dr. Underscore as well for being the man behind the scenes, controlling the cameras, doing everything you've seen in this stream so far. I don't really have anything else to say, so if you have any shout outs, I guess now would be the time to throw them out.
Yeah, shout out to Fireside. Be sure to use your primer, like CEO said. Shout out to the team for doing an excellent job. Shout outs to my TF2 team as well, and shout outs to Zach as well. And if possible, I'd love to also shout out, consider checking out the Horse Run Monthly. That's an event that's going to be happening starting September 1st. $100 prize pool for TF2 sixes. So if you're into sixes and you want to make some cash, definitely consider signing it up. Check us out. You can find that on my Twitter. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the VOD. Thank you so much for watching. A big congratulations to Texas A&M, and thank all of you for checking this out. Hope you have a good rest of your night and have yourselves a good weekend as well. Peace.